Did you expect that?
Yeah, we got everything that we expected.
Put a pretty clinical performance against an extremely well drilled, big Chiefs team, and I thought, especially our full pack, I thought they really stepped up and put on a really good performance.
Chiefs head coach, please go ahead.
Did you expect that?
Yeah, we got everything that we expected. I think every team has a good awareness now of what you're likely to encounter when you come here, so no surprises, you've got everything we expect.
What's the future going to look like for you this season?
For our season, this is just a good wake-up call that we're far from the finished product. And we just have to take it on the chin, regroup and go again.
What were your strategies in this game? They're coming in to play against a strong Fijian team.
We wanted to go to set piece, and I think our scrum functioned pretty well. We were able to get a little bit of momentum off there. Probably didn't quite get what we wanted at times around our lineup, which then affected our sort of position ability to play at the right ends of the field and apply pressure through that in our kicking game. I thought we just probably played a little bit too much rugby in the middle of the field, and the Drua defended well, forced us into errors, and that was the disappointing thing, I guess, out of the game, was that we knew we had to be pretty frugal, accurate with our position, and then we just turned the ball over too often. We weren't able to stack enough positive moments together, and they did.
Going forward, will Shaun Stevenson be starting at fullback, or will he be coming off the bench?
What do you reckon? Shooter's obviously just come back into the team, so we're grateful to have him back because he's obviously been away. We've had a number of injuries around our outside back, so we're a little bit thin there, so it's a blessing that he's back. And as we do every week, our selection will be based on the opposition that we play and who plays well and who prepares well.
Coach, yet another 4-point game in Super Rugby Pacific this year. Your thoughts on how the competition has progressed and what it's like to go for every team, how competitive is every team now?
I think it's really pleasing. As much as we'd love to win every game, reality tells us that we're going to lose games throughout the year, and today was Drua's day, and we commend them for their performance. But if you look across the competition, it's really tight, small margins, and small moments can have big consequences, and you just got to be on the right side of those margins. So I imagine as a spectator, great to see people watching Super Rugby, being keen to get along and support their team and to see a competitive competition.
Shaun, your return to the famous Chief jersey, how was it back on the field?
Yeah, I guess obviously disappointed not to get the result, but loved the league. Pretty cold in Japan, so it was nice to come and get some heat. And it's like Tom said, it's always putting on the Chiefs jersey is always pretty special. So very grateful to be back and helping the team back here in New Zealand.
The Chiefs have a very good following in Fiji. Obviously, all of everyone's family, I think, in this village right here, must feel pretty special having a big sponsor support and a big supporter group over from New Zealand as well. What is that like for you guys?
We're really proud of our Fijian, the Fijian representation that we have in our team. We're a team that's had a legacy of having good Fijians. Obviously, we've got Benji, Mali and Honi, Peter Gasol in the past. So amazing athletes, great people, and huge contributors to our team. And it's fantastic that we're able to bring them back to play in their homeland in front of their family. That's really pleasing. It gives us a lot of satisfaction to see those guys who sacrifice a lot to come play, in New Zealand and that, and be away from their families to enjoy the moment of playing in front of them.
Big match, and every week is a big match, but what's the plans for next week? What do you think of the opposition you have on next week?
Yeah, well, we've got the Blues, and again, so a bit like this week, we'll be under no illusions around the challenge that's directly in front of us. Just important that we take the harsh lessons that we were taught today. Have a good week's preparation, and we look forward to playing at our home. Where we enjoy the same sort of support as we saw out here today, and like we feel that we're hard to beat, but we've got to earn that.
Yeah. Shaun, a bit of personal score to settle with the Blues for you?
Yeah, the boys did a good job first round, so like Clayton touched on, it's always good to be back at FMG Stadium, and yeah, it'd be awesome to run back out in front of the crowd hopefully, and yeah, always a tough match against the Blues, so yeah, we'll get back on tomorrow and then get some good recovery, regroup, and yeah, get ready for a big week.
Coach, quite a few of your fans travelled in from Australia and New Zealand. Any words to them?
Yeah, I'd like to apologise, but the reality is that I think they were just as realistic around we were around the challenge that we were going to face today, and even though they'll be disappointed that we lost, the experience here, you know, the match day experience and the way that we are embraced around Nandi and here in Lautuka is, you know, a really memorable experience. So despite the loss, I'm sure they're going to have enjoyed their time here, and they'll be back for sure.
Coach, congratulations on the win. First win of the first team and against your former team as well. Just your thoughts.
Oh, look, I just am so proud of the boys. I think you know, it's been a massive pre-season, and to come to back to Lautoka after 3 really tight losses. You know, the team can go one of two ways, and I think the way we led with our 2 captains and the belief that we've got in our squad, it was great to come out today and put a pretty clinical performance against an extremely well drilled big Chiefs team. And I thought, especially our fourth pack, I thought they really stepped up and put on a really good performance.
Just roughly, everything that you have done all week, what did you execute today?
Yeah, look, well, we didn't expect it to absolutely piss down with rain, did we? But there was a fair bit of rain in there, and you know, we went from a super hot warm up to a lot of rain, so it sort of changed from how we wanted to play, and then what actually happened. And I thought Frank especially and Simi both kicked really well, and that was an area that we had worked on during the week that we have to get better with our clearing kicks. And I thought both of them did a great job of our clearances.
Coach, you also spoke about the bench coming on and making a difference. You can see that they really made a difference this week. Is it something that we'll be working on going forward?
Yeah, look, I think the great thing is what we've sort of tried to do in the first 3 weeks is the rotation of the squad, and then just finding out where everyone's at. And everyone's had good minutes, so you know, Ilya had last week off. I thought he came on just massive in his carries. I thought Motukala Murray was strong in his carries and defensive, and it was great that Kenny Rabbi had a bit of a sore toe during the week, and I thought what he did was outstanding. But yeah, young Kelly, I thought came on at 12. I thought he was immense as well. But it was something like you mentioned. We had to talk about that to finish these games. We needed more from our bench, and I thought they were very good today.
Frank, the school captain, this is the first day on home soil. How does that feel for you?
This day was coming in. We owe our fans a win, and these last 3 games we weren't able to finish in the last 20 minutes. We were coming to Otaka with our fans and our families, the whole Fiji behind us, and we said this whole week that we owe this team a win, so we came in and we delivered.
Coach, as a former Chiefs player yourself, what do you do to prepare the team to deliver?
Oh, the good thing, I don't think anyone was born when I was playing for the Chiefs, so they didn't even know that, I don't think. So, yeah, look, it was probably more, you know, also with Jono and Chris Gibbs both being in the opposition. I think there was a fair bit of stuff with the coaches that went sort of bounced around. But I don't think, in terms of the players, it wasn't highlighted around anything around my explaining the Chiefs. So I just think we just played the top of the table team, and we knew if we could beat them, then those last 3 weeks, I always mentioned those bonus points were super important in this competition, and to get a win plus 3 bonus points, you know, now we can look forward to being on the road in Canberra and Perth.
Coach, the changes you made in the second half seem to have made a difference. What was your strategy? What were you hoping for?
Yeah, well, Ito's just come back from a pretty serious layoff, so he was always trying to manage. Massive. I thought Lomani was unbelievable. To play another 80-minute performance, and we had a bit of balance around our back row. For him to have a performance like he did, I thought was outstanding. But the idea was to bring on pretty hungry guys like Ilya and Mott's are super hungry and destructive foregrounders, and I thought both of them, when they came on, they were good. Frankie probably went off a bit earlier than we would have liked, but with his cramp, but I thought Simi was outstanding when he came on. He really managed that game really well in the end.
And what's the plan now for the next game with the Brumbies?
Yeah, well, she's a quick turnaround, so it's Friday night, so it's a 6-day turnaround for us. Brumbies obviously had a great victory last night against the Blues, so they'll be pretty proud of what they did. But, you know, I thought it was one of those games we didn't quite do what we wanted to in the first round, so it's good to get them again really early because, you know, we can just put into practice what we've done the last 4 weeks.
Can you just a message to the fans that have come out in numbers today and going forward?
Yes, there's a lot to be grateful for, and our fans is always turning up. Not only in Fiji, abroad too. So whenever we play away games, our fans is always turning up. So I think Nakawele to everyone that turned up today. Even though it rained, that never stopped you from coming to support the boys. So big Nakawele.
Coach, the fans are calling for an explanation over what happened in New Zealand with the boys travelling, if you can call it that, the way they did, and then with last week's padlock on text. The fans are calling for better behaviour from Super Rugby, and some of the calls is directed at you to make the formal complaints or to pull on Super Rugby to do better by not just the Fijian Drua but the Pacific Island team. An explanation or a comment to the fans?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the media. I think they've done a great job of spreading what sort of happened, and I think, look, we have had an explanation, and we're not a club that's going to continue to moan about it, but I think it came out in the media. We as a club, I said to our players that this can't derail us and it can't distract us, and I think me as a head coach, I can't then say that to the players and then go on about it because you know, we just had to win today, and that was what it was about. I thought Nems Nandola did a pretty good job around things, and we had some great support from Pacific Islanders to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And I think the biggest learning for everyone, not only us as Super Rugby and everyone, that everyone has to be treated equal. I know the Chiefs got very well looked after here in terms of their trip, and so we just expect the same. And this is it's done. So we've had apologies. We don't want to harp on about it as a club.
Thanks, guys.